Betsy Cooper, who's up next, is Executive Director of the Berkeley Center for Long-Term Cybersecurity. Previously, she was a senior attorney at the Department of Homeland Security, but she's going to talk today about the cybersecurity of sports. So, Betsy.
Hi, everyone. So thrilled to be here. And today, I have 3 minutes to convince you why you should care about the cybersecurity of sports. By now, you're probably wondering about one of two things. Maybe you're thinking about going to sleep, like so many do during their company-mandated cybersecurity training. Or maybe you're brainstorming some rough possibilities. Phishing scams to get fans to give up their personal information. Ticketing scams on StubHub. Maybe even hacking of spectator devices during the games. But what if the possibilities are much more insidious, about the integrity of the game and the security of the fans? For instance, what if a hacker were to manipulate the goal line technology in a football or soccer game, making sure that close calls always go one team's way? That could explain why my Buffalo Bills are doing better than expected this year. Or what if Hawkeye, the tennis system that assists umpires in calling tennis balls in or out, was manipulated to favor one player over another? What if automatic nutrition dispensing systems were hacked, so that a top athlete with a gluten allergy receives a protein shake that he just can't tolerate the day before the big game? Or could automatic payment systems, increasingly common in stadiums, be hacked at scale to steal fans' personal and payment data? Or what if hackers were able to manipulate the security system at a major stadium so that the metal detectors would let through explosive equipment? The results could be devastating. Who would do such a thing? Perhaps gamblers intent on gaining an advantage and making some money in the process. Or a nation state intent on bolstering national pride. After all, who brings more national pride than victorious athletes? Even terrorists might want to get in on the action if it could help them get stadium access. We partnered at UC Berkeley with the Los Angeles 2028 Olympic Games to study the cybersecurity of major sporting events. And what we found is that these events are increasingly vulnerable. On the one hand, you have a movement towards increasing digitization of every aspect of sports, from stadiums to scoring. And on the other hand, you have an increasingly high number of touch points for major sporting events, so it will be very hard to detect when a hack is occurring. So in sum, while the past of cybersecurity in sports probably did look something like this, the future is going to focus much more on the integrity of the sport and the safety of the fans, and we are woefully underprepared. What can we do? One idea is to focus on simple solutions. Laptop covers and two-factor authentication probably are not going to go out of style. And we need to be careful with services that consolidate sensitive data for athletes and fans alike. Compartmentalizing risk is a better solution. Third, we should weigh carefully the need to adopt new technologies in sports at all. Sometimes the old stuff really can do the job. This may not be enough to stop the hacks, but if so, at least there's a silver lining. Since people love their sports so much, if it all goes belly up, at least they'll finally understand why they need to pay attention to those company-mandated security trainings. Thank you so much.